Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Here I am again on Transport Fever, and as you can see we now have our Attleborough food train running backwards and forwards. We set it up in the last video. I haven't done anything with it, so I don't know if it's going to work properly, whether it's going to get up the correct branch of the railway line. I need to cancel the food out of here as well, don't I? So we'll do that this video, and we also need to set up the Chester food run as well. So at the moment we've got a line set up ready to go, we just haven't got a train on it. So we're going to do that today, and we're going to buy a train here. Now I think that we're going to go for something like the Crocodile, or maybe I don't know. Micado's fairly cheap. I haven't got much money. We need to get some of these trains getting into the stations, because at the moment we're a bit short on the old cash. So there we are. So the train's in. Looks nice. I think what we'll do is we'll cancel the Attleborough food run. There it is. So that one there. Food Attleborough 1. Let's get rid of that. CDEF food Attleborough 1. That one. Look at all those trucks. We're going to make a fortune just off the sale of the trucks. So now all the food will go onto this station, and it will fill the train up much quicker. Look at that, it's now at 124. We've still only got 1.17 million, which it sounds like a lot of money, but it's not enough to buy a train, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the money to get the Chester train sorted. I want to make sure that this actually runs properly as well, up to the correct station using the correct lines. Oh, and I need to make sure the fuel one's running alright, because it had a bit of trouble coming down, didn't it? It's a nice looking train, that. Got this funny scallop on it. It's like very 1920s, isn't it? Very Art Deco. Lovely. Right, it's almost ready to set off. Almost. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not the way to go. We're on the wrong side here. We should be on the left. Shouldn't we? We'll have to check that. I think. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think we should have been on the other side there, but maybe not. This is all looking good, isn't it? We'll let it get up to Attleborough and stop up there, and then we'll come out and have a look at the oil train. Also, I noticed a spot where I need to put some signals. There's a big pillar in the middle of the track. We just knocked the tram lines down. There we go. That, folks, is our train into Attleborough. So that's our food sorted. 4.49 million. Cool. Alright, so there's a couple of bits there. So where is our fuel train? Here it is. Now you're going to go up the right hand side here. Alright. Okay. That's fine. It seems to... Right, yeah, we go up the right hand side. We're driving on the right hand side apparently. Well, that's cool. So the other thing was, I noticed that maybe we need some signals on the track down here. Like that. Because I don't want the train waiting and waiting if the fuel one's on here. I don't want it waiting way down the track. I want it to get up to this point and then wait. We'll see. It will make sure it comes back down all right. It appears to be going fine. So let's start off with building the Chester train. So I don't quite know what we're going to build here, which sort of a train we want, but I think we want a steam one, and I think we might go with a Mikado. 2.85 million. We're going to do that. And let's go for the Bandeswagen. And I'm going to change the colour so that it reflects food rather than reflects the colour of the plastic trains. Oh, too many. One too many. 155 by train. You are now going to be food to Chester. Okay, so train 7's managed to get off that bit of track. That's cool. So those signals haven't killed it completely. Let's have a look at train 8 up here. The old Mikado. And the other thing I need to do is cancel the food to Chester road route. So it's called Food Chester 1. I'm going to get rid of that. So that's going to be all these trucks. There aren't that many trucks on it. Food Chester 1. Get rid of those. So this is what I was saying about being able to see how much food's waiting. So the Chester line is full, whereas the Attleborough one isn't. Both trains are coming back. In fact, Attleborough trains just come through Chester now. Chester's on its way down. Altrincham Sawmill needs looking at. We'll look at Altrincham Sawmill in a minute. My clock hasn't stopped this time. The clock is still working. So yeah, Attleborough train's working fine, isn't it? Got absolutely no problems with that. It's going up and down all the way, no problem. So we're just waiting for Chester to come in. So Chester train is on its way. It's not quite reached Chester yet. So when it reaches Chester, it'll be on its correct line. And look, we're gonna. It looks like we might have. Well, we're not going to get 3 all in the station at once, are we? Not quite. But the food train that delivers to the food factory is coming in as well now. You can just see it coming up the line over the bridge. The Chester train stopped in the station. It's because the... No, it's carried on. Right, it's set off again. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it stopped. But it's set off again. So we're happy. We're happy. It's all running. So this is the one that delivers the grain to the food factory and the cattle. Delivers cattle as well, doesn't it? And off it goes. And in the distance you can see the Chester train coming in. So the Chester train should fill and then go straight back out. There you go. Straight out again. No messing about there, is there? Okay, good. Well, it looks like they are now working fine. The fuel train is still running fine. I'm quite happy now that that is working. We appear to have 2 full trains and 2 half trains. I don't quite know what's going on with these. Okay. There you go. Cool. Well, there you are. So that's the Chester line set up, and also now the Attleborough food line. We can probably get rid of this depot now that nothing's waiting in there. Let's do that. Make a big scar on the landscape. Look at that. Hey, look at that. You can actually cancel it as it deletes the thing. I don't think you can cancel it. I think you can. I think you could. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. But there you go, it's getting rid of that. That's good. Right, so what do we do next? Well, we're still getting lots and lots of complaints about this, aren't we? This is the thing that Altrincham Sawmill tried to ship more items. So what have we got here? We've got loads and loads. Well, we haven't got loads and loads of stored, have we? What we're talking about is planks going out. It wants to try and get rid of more planks going out. So maybe we look at putting a railway line in that deals with one of these two. So where are they going to? Let's just see. So logs to Altrincham is coming in. Where are you two going? So we should be able to follow these. They're both going down here. Both going down here. One goes there. And one goes there. Now, as it would happen, there's a railway line coming into both those anyway. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch of the imagination to get a railway line that comes down and meets up with this, would it? So that looks like a good option there. It's probably a good option, or probably very wise, to run through Altrincham. So if I could get a railway station in Altrincham that deals with freight, and then joins up with this line so it can deliver to there and there, and then they can use the line for freight anyway, for other freight type things going on. Tram 4. Whoa. Tram 4 needs to change, so let's get a new tram in. Look at that. Should we go for a Pittsburgh? Brand new ones, aren't they? They run till 1990. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Let's go for that then. Let's do that. And we will... Let's just replace now, I think. 2 vehicles. Okay. 2 vehicles. I didn't realise I had any with 2 trams on. Altrincham's looking quite busy, isn't it? It's building up. The town's actually growing, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I think I'm going to deal with these 2 truck lines in the next video. So I think that what we're going to do is look at putting a station in that connects with... Now, planks aren't an industrial thing or a commercial thing. It's where I want to put a railway line, really. Oh well. We'll look at that in the next video anyway. So that's it. So last video was a bit longer than intended. This one's a bit shorter than intended, which is fine. They all balance out eventually. It gives me a chance to just say, if you like the channel, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Just click the button at the bottom that says Backblast on it. It'll turn up near the end of the video, and it'll take you to the bit where you can click subscribe. And it's as simple as that. I think it's 2 clicks. 1 to get to the screen, 1 to click subscribe. Absolutely free. And YouTube will then let you know when you go on your YouTube channel. On the left, it'll say, "Oh, Backblast has put a new video up," so you know when I've put videos up. And it helps the channel. It helps me if you're a subscriber. Because the more subscribers and the more people I have watching the videos, then the higher up the rankings my video goes, and then I get more people watching, which is all good for me. So all that I want is to please the people. Right, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like the channel. My name's Backblast. I'll see you next time.